Yeah, 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 yeah.
Boop-a-doo, ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Boop-a-doo, ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
And there we are.
Check the camera. That looks pretty good, actually. After I've already fixed it. Do, 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 do.
Beautiful. We're all lived up and ready to go.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
Haha. Nice.
we got old-fashioned burp water going.
Scott Mallinson, third dislike.
Wow, we already have a like,
Oh no.
too, which is pretty rude.
That is pretty bad.
That was lucky bad, I guarantee it.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too good
Now
for that
there's
kind of
two.
thing.
Now there's 2 likes, so it's lucky bat in a lucky bat alternate account. Aaron Ferguson, hi.
Hi.
Joe Dracos, I have risen.
Neat. I need orange and yellow.
I once was lost and now I am found. Ratstail 91, hey, Necron stuff.
Yeah.
Very true.
Scott Mallinson, the staff looks like a giant scarab. Weird.
It kind of does look like that.
Is that a new background?
Jubles picked up the Cruel Boys half of Dominion. I really am in love with the funny little orc men.
Yeah.
I love them.
Actually, they're not funny. They're not smiling. No, Kinderstead. It's 4 a.m. over here. I'm dying.
Oh my goodness, go to bed, but
Go-
leave the stream
yeah,
on in the
I was about to
background.
Yeah, leave the stream
What about-
on.
leave the stream on.
And really probably have a couple more YouTube tabs open. Have it run a couple of Eons of Battle playlists.
Playlists. Mm-hmm. I think that's a great idea.
Autoplay turned on.
Yep. Ad block off. You know, just let those babies run.
Ret's Tail 91. I have 5 Lich Guard that really need painting. Should I watch you or paint them? Easy, both.
Yeah. Obviously.
Might turn on the air compressor. Will do.
We can't sleep with such great commentary constantly engaging us viewers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of that, did you play some Legion today?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I painted
maybe
a
you
bunch
played-
of Legion today, though.
Neat.
Not a bunch, 1 model. That's a bunch. I mean, a Legion squad is only 4 models.
Mm-hmm.
Atria's Bolt. I made it!
You made it.
I shot some time-lapse footage today just for fun. And I used the hairdryer, so we'll have to take a peek at it and see.
I'm so excited. We found that it seems to, at least in the I think 1 or 2 clips, it seems like the hairdryer messes with the frame rate, which is pretty funny of the video. So you get those weird lines. So yeah, that's gonna be really fun.
Atria's
Scott
Bolt.
Scott Matheson waiting for Hurricane Henry to get here.
Nice.
Good old Henry.
Actually, it's spelled. I have a certification exam on Monday, so haven't been able to paint. This is my way of painting vicariously through you. Nice.
Perfect.
Living the dream.
Mr. Green. Hey, have any of you seen the new Warhammer Plus content? One episode on Warhammer community sites.
I watched it.
It was really fun.
I really liked it.
I was surprised. I didn't watch the whole. I watched a little bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised that it was
You're
20
not a
minutes.
real fan.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
I watched the whole thing and I thought it moved quick.
I don't know if you felt this way because I watched a little bit of it, really
Mhm.
right before stream because I'm like I want to know what this is. I feel like maybe some subtitles would be
Oh,
nice.
I had no trouble understanding it, but I'm for some reason pretty good at like weird voices.
You also know the names of all the people that are involved.
Humies.
I think just in general that's a smart idea.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If hopefully they do that going
Yeah.
forward, because every once in a while I'll be like, what did they say? Lucky Bat, did you think that too?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a good accessibility feature, but also, I don't know the names of most of the people or things or whatever that was being said. So I was like, is that a proper noun? Or is that just, I'm not understanding.
I skipped to the part where there was like two boys going after a grot,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and then that like interaction was pretty funny. And the animation seems fun.
Yeah, the style is
I
super
thought
nice.
the first like minute was the worst stuff.
Well, I skipped the
Because I think it was the plainest. Well, it sounded if you got to the grot getting attacked by an orc, that is the first minute.
Oh well, I don't think so because I skipped like halfway through.
Nope.
I feel like okay, well,
Yeah, you skipped, but then accidentally restarted it because the first thing that happens is the two orc boys are trying to find a grot.
interesting.
Yeah.
They definitely clicked halfway through, and that's where it started.
Were you watching a trailer, maybe?
Nope, I was watching the thing. Very
Did
interesting.
you see like tanks and Imperial Guard fighting orcs? So yeah, that's the
I
middle.
I did not see that.
That's almost
Well,
everything except the first minute.
Yep, I can tell you I clicked on the middle because I was like, I don't want to watch the beginning.
Well, I can
So,
tell you didn't watch the middle.
Interesting. Well, I did.
Mm-hmm.
I did according to the. I actually still have it open, and it is in the middle.
Huh.
So I don't know if the timeline's messed up. But yeah, interesting.
Dan F. got 10 Skitarii tabletop ready. I'm just adding details now. Neat. So why is Empire just the best Legion in faction in Legion? I know there's an entire universe of lore for Special Troopers, and there are only so many variations of Rebel with gun, but still. Like, why is the Empire the best faction? I mean, the Empire is pretty cool. I think the Rebels are pretty cool too. And they do have a lot of different flavors of Rebel with a gun. There's Rebel with a gun, Rebel with a big gun, Rebel with a little gun,
Rebel without a cause.
Sneaky Rebel with a gun, Slow Rebel with a gun, Rebel with a close combat gun.
Michael Spitz, how do you do? Sorry I'm late. I couldn't even watch the whole thing. It was boring in my opinion.
I sort of get that. I saw on some of my Facebook groups who were like, it sucked. And I don't think it did.
Well,
but
of course people are going to say that though.
yeah.
Like,
People
even
are
if it was the best thing
primed
ever.
to hate Warhammer Plus. It was a little bit kiddie, but very much not. I think it picked a really fun subject of Inquisitor, or not Inquisitor.
Wasn't it Baelai?
Baelai is what the orcs call him because his eye is baleful. But chat's gonna get it, but I'm not gonna look at chat. I'm gonna get it myself. His name is Commissar Yarrick, who's a very, very, very fun story from Warhammer.
Exactly.
Goobertown Hobbies, thumbs down.
Hey, it is Goober. Hey, Brent.
Brent, you should sell merch of the paintings of your cats. You should sell those as prints.
You know, I
Yeah.
could. I don't know. Yeah, a print would
I
be
agree.
fun. Maybe a mug.
A T-shirt.
I don't know if I would wear a T-shirt of the cats.
I think a T-shirt would be fun. It had like maybe one on the front or one on the back, or you buy them in pairs and get them with a friend.
Maybe a
that'd be
screensaver of just the set.
That could be fun.
That could be good. I definitely think the cats as prints would be amazing. I would buy them.
Yeah. Atreus Balt, I feel like the whole video was letting you know that the commissar is getting a model. Maybe they didn't change his look one bit, and I love how old and ugly they made him. Noah Kinstead, I just want to watch Astartes 2. Everyone just wants to watch Astartes 2. Brent, someday, I gotta make a new video before I start making merch. And then I gotta make another video. And so on. I know the feel. Holy cow, videos take a long time. And like, I have so many things that I'm gonna do when I don't have to make videos. But there's a secret. I'll never have to stop making videos.
Yep.
But I have some fun things planned.
That's true. And you know who knows some of those fun things that are planned?
Mm-hmm.
Me.
Yeah, you even more than the Patreon supporters, but
Mhm.
also the Patreon supporters.
Yeah, you've seen my whiteboard.
I have seen
Close
those.
up.
I've seen it too. Spooky.
Mm-hmm. Brent, if you watch the free first episode of the Warhammer Plus show, I think you'll see some smiling orcs. I think there's some smirks, some grins.
Yeah.
They're pretty
Yeah.
cute. I thought the animation was fun,
Mm-hmm.
I did too. I really like the style.
especially starting it from the middle, even though apparently it was the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you can't skip.
I guess I don't know. I guess not. Very weird.
Coopertown Hobbies. Oh yeah, they enjoyed fighting. Michael Spitz. Whoa. Calm down, Goober. The mods are gonna have to get you for spam. Definitely. It's Mecha. If they do a Farsight episode for Hammer and Bolter, then and only then will I pay for Warhammer Plus, because that's what heroes do. Yes, sir, I do. KC the Beat. I want to make my own Yarrick model because the old sculpt is so bad. I've painted the old sculpt. It's kind of fun, but yeah, it's old. There's an even older Yarrick who has like a crustacean crab claw. And I might have to pick up one of those. I wish that they had teased this show a little harder. Maybe I could have timed a video to come out alongside it. Maybe I can still do a little something if I can find the OG Yarrick model. Sergio Vazevedo. The day it launches, I'll check out clips online. If it all looks like old Flash animation, I may not subscribe. I mean, it definitely doesn't look like Flash animation. But, I mean, it doesn't look like $1 million animation either. It looks,
I mean, it's not Endgame.
Yeah, it looks like low-budget animation. But done well. Like, they know what they're doing with what they have. With the tools that they have.
It's like, it's almost like, it's like a little bit more advanced than, like, storyboard style.
Yeah.
Like, they have like animations, like when they release the Gloomspike kits and stuff, they have like these interesting storyboard kind of like animations, and it looks like it's a little bit more advanced than that.
Yeah.
But it's simple.
Aquino Quinones. I'm sure all the episodes will be on YouTube eventually, especially with the great reaction channels like EOB. Michael Spitz. I'd be pissed. I was expecting trailer quality animations, but I don't like anime too much, so I'm gonna be biased. Yeah, you kind of gotta like anime. Like anime, I mean, not anime isn't like my favorite thing, but anime has pushed like animation and just really storytelling in general so far. I mean, anime is the reason the Matrix exists. Anime is the reason fight scenes are interesting.
Jojo goes, anime sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Just so you know.
Akino Quinones, that's not fair. Ben 10 had fluid animation for the first few seasons. I wonder what the episode budget for a Ben 10 episode is. And I wonder what the budget for a Warhammer Bolter and Hammer video is.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna smack up Star Wars anime.
Oh, I know they released something about that. I need to watch it. That's the Star Wars I think I'm the most pumped about. Sergio Vazevedo, The Matrix is anime, plus John Woo. Woo? Kino Kinoda's anime and Warhammer. That's a reason everyone hates Tao.
Yep.
That's true. After his bolt, the 30k animation where the Ultramarine captain was hung up and forced to watch his brothers fight was the kind of 40k content I want. Is that what happened in the Death of Hope animation? I never watched it. I heard it was great. I just didn't get around to it. I'm sure it's still up because it seems like all the animations are still up on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. I like the animations that are made by the Bionicles guys.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Warhammer animations. Is it Ultramarines? That's what that's called, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really good. So good we didn't finish watching it.
Yeah, we turned that off pretty quick.
Yep. Rat's Tail 91. My storage box is dusty. It's been weeks since I opened it. Seems like it's not airtight.
Yeah.
Or you got a lot of dust.
Atreus Bolt. Yeah, Death of Hope. That thing was so grim, dark, and brutal. Yeah, I think this show wasn't trying to... I think this show was trying to go for silly.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it said 15 and up, so
It did say
had
15
and
and
up. I had asked my mom to sign a little permission slip, and I could watch it.
Well, your mom could watch it with you as well.
Yeah, she didn't want to, though. Yeah.
I think I've seen bits and pieces of Death of Hope because other YouTubers have used clips of it in their videos.
Mm.
That's how stuff trickles down to you.
Yeah, it does.
Drake goes, okay, heard someone say Ultra Smurf. That's it. I'm going to bed.
Good night.
Michael Spitz, well, I turned 16, so I didn't have to ask my mom. I'm so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ominous Mecha. Yeah, a Tao anime would just exist and it would work. I mean, they do have that inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Death of Hope guy stopped making it because he was bullied a while ago. No, Death of Hope guy, I don't think he ever planned on, like, making a career of it. I think he just wanted to make a cool show. and then he was done with it and moved on to other things. You might be thinking of Sodaz.
Mm-hmm.
John Griven, I have all these Necrons lying around after the starter box. I want to do a nature reclaiming or like submitting to nature thing. It's nice to see your white-based Necrons. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do some like gritty, dirty Necrons, I think Midwinter Mini's first ever video was how to do like sandy, beat-up Necrons.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimative's Lexicon. I've shown Death of Hope to my 9-year-old brother. Oops. Yeah, I think it is actually content like age restricted, like by the creator.
Mm. Michael Spitz, all I know is Gamza already made a video 3 days ago complaining 40k lost its Grimdark because of anime. I hate haters.
Yeah, he's made dozens of videos about how 40k has lost its Grimdark.
Mm-hmm. You want to hear a secret? That stuff's kind of dumb. I'm brave enough to say it.
It also isn't.
Yeah.
Akino Kanata. Sodaz was threatened by Games Workshop, and that's why he stopped. He was going to quit animation in general from bullying. I don't think that's true. I don't think he was threatened by Games Workshop. I mean, it definitely depends on what the term "threaten" is, but yeah, because he was one of the creators that they reached out to, but it doesn't seem like they did a great job. It could have been the language barrier, but yeah, and then the public bullying him was kind of what soured him to the situation. Because apparently some people were calling him a shill for thinking of working with Games Workshop, and then some people were angry with him for not considering working with Games Workshop.
Mm-hmm.
Kino Kananas, doesn't Gamza have a USA-themed army? Not very grim dark. You know what? That's a great point.
Yeah, that is a great point.
Rat's Tail 91, Grimdark is dumb. That's why it rocks. Yeah. The channel Major Kill has a really, really good video essay on Grimdark, and how he kind of puts it that Grimdark is just a flavor for storytelling, and you need a bunch of different flavors to tell a good story. But
yeah,
just pure Grimdark is Grimderp, which is just dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Grimderp.
Grimderp. Michael Spitz, I got hated on by 2 people in the comments of a video for complaining on Gamza, yet 200 others liked it.
That's pretty funny.
Grot Orderly, morning. Aw, the Grot Orderly. Good old that little model. Miguel Gonzalez, are you planning on a future collab with people like 40k and 40 Minutes? That would be great with your Black Templars. We would love to do lots of collaborations. We may be working on a few, but yeah. So yeah, anything is possible. I even want to collab with like people who don't do painting and modeling.
Gamza.
So anyway,
so anyways, the weather's crazy, right? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's warm, and then it's not, and then it's a hurricane. Wild. Brett S. Gamza may be the worst Warhammer YouTube channel out there, and that is saying a lot.
I mean, look at EonsOfBattle. AtchesBalt, Grimdark is supposed to be so over the top and gruesome that it's comedic, like the Night Lords or edgy emo kids who strap people to their armor. Sometimes. I don't think it's meant necessarily to come all the way around to comedic. I think it's just supposed to be like so outlandish that it ceases to be to have any sort of realism behind it.
I don't know. We've been looking at a lot of old codexes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a lot of grimdark in there.
No, yeah, grimdark really wasn't a thing until like 2005 to 2015.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the codexes got all edgy.
Yeah.
Kino Kinones, Gamza's fine. Everyone goes through a phase. I was introduced to Warhammer through Arch. People grow, so be nice. Now people can grow a little faster. Grad Orderly, you guys are painting. I got up to edit 2 bat reps. Pew! Lots of work. Neat!
Mm-hmm. Love a good bat rep.
Dan F. collab with Tex and Paint in Urban Mech. Is Tex and Paint, did they do, God, I always forget the name. Mech Warrior? Tech Warrior?
BattleTech?
BattleTech! BattleTech. Everybody's talking BattleTech because everyone's angry at Games Workshop right now.
Michael Spitz, I think the whole point of Grimdark is everyone has their own version. Mine is dirty dark painting, and that's it. Others may carry it to more aspects. Mine's neon.
True.
That's
Yeah,
mine.
Grimdark kind of has a lot of different meanings, like a Grimdark paint style, Grimdark in storytelling, Grimdark, I guess, gaming. Like, Grimdark is kind of just a word for cool, edgy. It doesn't really mean much.
Yep. John Gervin tips, and there's a cat. That's the little emoji sticker or whatever the hell. I like it, though. It's a black cat. Is it a Grimdark cat?
Mm.
Dan F, it's a trash can, not a trash can't.
Mm-hmm.
13 Var 1, I have my CRYPTEK waiting in my Forgebane box, so it's nice to pick up some ideas for it, though I might go with a clean sand-colored theme with red glow. Ooh. Daniel Bear, if you collab with Outer Circle, he'll tell you you're collaborating wrong and how he would do it better. Basement Goblin, I thought Grimdark was when you smother your model with brown oil paint wash. No, that's Blanchitsu. Which I would like to do some videos on, actually, because I think it's a really, really interesting... he's a really, really interesting illustrator, and I kind of do appreciate people trying to take his illustration style and do it on miniatures, but I kind of feel like everyone does it a little bit wrong. And I'll be the only one who does it right. Because painting, there's right and wrong ways.
Exactly.
Just like having fun, there's right and wrong ways.
Exactly.
John Girvin, Edgelords that are self-aware is a fun headcanon for Grimdark. I am putting my Death Watch guys together right now. I really love your Oops All Canoptek army. Keep up the good work. It would be fun. I have probably 5,000 points of Necron, so I could do tons and tons of different different combinations of units.
Michael Spitz, Nick, Jay, Lucky Bat, you guys could be the first bat rep with actual bat hit. Lucky Bat.
That's true.
Bat, baby.
Flappity Bat.
Oh, Menace Mecha. It all depends on the faction being portrayed. If it's orcs, it should it should be dumb and lighthearted. If it's Imperium, it should be a bit heavier. If it's Tau, it should be a naive kid goes to war story. Yeah, I think that's how it should be. I think
or not, or it could be anything else.
Yeah. But I think if I was making the show that I want to see, I would want to see every different faction kind of get its spotlight, and to be handled like well and uniquely, to show off what's like fun about it. And so for the orc episode, you know, it's silly and lighthearted because that's kind of what the orcs are like. But then, you know, for like Space Marines, everything is brother. We must reclaim the honor, brother.
I can't wait for the brother cut. Grant
Brother.
Mills, why leave dislike? Do it and find out.
Yeah. You'll never know unless you try.
Exactly.
A little piece of paint stuck in my paintbrush. I think I might need to get some new Rosemary Series 313s. These are doing all right, but they're many years old and many miniatures have been painted. Maybe time to hang them up.
They'll become a glue brush.
Yeah.
As all
Grant
brushes are
Mills.
destined to.
Exactly. Grant Mills. It's 4:30 for me, so I left a like and going to bed. How
Ah.
dare you? Leave a dislike.
Yeah.
How horrible.
Everybody who leaves a like is a Tau player.
Got him.
Ooh, we have 5 Tau players right now. Ikinogunones. Bat Rep is actually an acronym used to denote when Lucky Bat is on the stream.
Ah.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
Bat Rep.
Ominous Mecha. I'm a Tau player. Oh, don't call yourself out like that. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
There's ways of getting over it.
Mhm.
You could
Yeah.
burn your Tau.
Exactly. Tau Players Anonymous.
TC Gentry. Joke's on you. I play everything.
Well then.
This part's always hard to paint.
Ikinogunones. Does a Kroot kill team count as Tau playing?
No. No, Kroot are
It's
cool.
Kroot. Miguel VP. Hey man, love your vids, and I've grown a lot with them. Have a nice painting session and keep up the stellar work.
Nice. Thank you. Scabby Productions. Imagine Games Workshop does this. A human boy and Eldar girl become childhood friends and now fight each other when they are grown up but are conflicted to do their duty to kill each other.
Like
and then-
Fox and the Hound.
And then they fall in love.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And they
And then
have
the orcs
like a
kill
Lady
them
and
all.
the Tramp moments. With some spaghetti.
But then, like, right at the big moments where they're finally going to unveil their feelings for one another, the orcs just stomp them and everyone dies.
Yeah. Games Workshop. You need people to come up with
I am
ideas.
available for
Yep.
writing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got some gold over here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we have a couple fan animations, as they say.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're waiting for our cease and desists.
I know. God, I wish. You know how fun that would be?
It would be awesome. I would love a cease and desist from Games Workshop.
Imagine the title. Games Workshop took down our video that has 2,000 views.
Please help.
Yeah. Indiegogo in description.
Mm-hmm.
The letter would be on Models and Memories.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. It would be.
It'd be framed on the set somewhere.
Exactly. Chad Payne, sorry, off topic. A lot of people I have asked have said Windsor and Newton are the brushes to have, but I have a hard time justifying that for the price. What would you recommend for newbie brushes?
Newbie brushes, just Amazon small brush set. I bought Jenny Q Creative Choice. It was probably, a little less than $10. Came with like 12 brushes, and they're totally usable. Army Painter also makes some nice brushes.
You could go to Michael's
Arts and Crafts.
Yep, just get some brushes there.
Yeah, from the brush pick and pull aisle.
Yep.
Army Painter Regiment is a really nice brush. I have one here. I mean, unless you're like, I don't know, going for Golden Demon, I don't think brushes matter that much. Just get something fine.
Yeah.
It seems like most brushes are pretty great out there now. Like, did you ever get a model kit when you were little that had like the plastic injection molded brush that had like black nylon tips that had like 10 hairs, and they were just chopped flat on the ends? Don't use that brush. But other than that, it's gonna be fine.
I remember trying to
Also,
do
that was a very
watercolors.
off-topic question. What paintbrushes to paint your miniatures with?
Yeah. we don't answer questions like that on a painting stream. That'd be ridiculous. Michael Spitz, Games Workshop stole our animation. You won't believe what happened next.
Raymond Bondrew. Just call me Ray. Stop butchering my name. I won my first game with Gene Stealer Cult versus Sisters. Way to go, Raymond Bondrew!
Isn't it Bordrew? Or Bodrew?
Badabadaboo!
G said it right.
Casey on the beat. I watched the video on Malifaux display board, and it inspired me to look into the game myself, but I'm torn with either the Lynch or Sonya core box to start my crew. Ah, God, there's so goddamn much with Malifaux. I'm not photographic in my memory of them yet, but I don't think there's any losers in Malifaux. I think every army has some pretty badass models.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I can think of one.
Mm-hmm.
I can think of some 40k ones that aren't good. I can think of some Age of Sigmar that aren't my favorite. But, exactly.
John Garvin, the brushes that come with the 35-cent watercolor brush. 7 hairs. Yeah, it's the same factory that produces the bristles for, like, brush brooms. They are the ones who provide the hairs for those brushes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, they are rough. Dan F., I wonder if I can repair scratches on my car with my hobby stuff. Probably won't last.
Yeah, because of heat and rain and yeah, a lot of our products don't handle outdoors very well.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I parked next to. It was exactly the exact same car, model, year as my car. I parked right next to it, which is hilarious, and it had all the same rust in the same spots.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I bet you that's just how it is
Yeah.
when they're this old. It's very funny though.
And then the weird thing is you got out of that other car.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I'm gonna smack. I'm torn between buying a Storm Surge or continuing to live.
Mmm.
John,
Yeah, don't
Gervin, Storm Surge.
Yep. Agreed. All right. Geez, we're 42 minutes in, and we're gonna go with another bubbly.
Oh my gosh. Double bubble.
Let's just say I'm gonna be pissing tonight.
My god, what model is the Storm Surge? Storm Surge. The Surge. Guarantee it's Primaris.
Lemon Jokey. I'm about one Primaris captain away from finishing my starter box, and I feel pretty proud, although it did take me about 6 months. I mean, doesn't matter how long it takes as long as you get it done.
That's true. Yeah, and models usually take a long ass time. Also, I was so wrong about the Storm Surge. It's a Tau.
Never mind,
It's a
live.
Tau
Live
unit.
instead.
Yeah, don't get the Tau model.
Unless you want it. Michael Spitz, what's a better feeling, peeing or sticking sub-assemblies together?
How bad is the need for the pee?
Very. I hope. Well, I found like if it's really bad, it kind of hurts.
Yeah.
Like it's too much.
Hmm.
Like you want like a medium need. I feel like to make it be like ah.
I feel the need for peed. But I feel like sub-assemblies are only fun. Like sub-assemblies aren't fun. I feel like with more modern kits they're pretty fun, but some older kits where it's like, God damn it, the pieces don't want to go together.
Mm-hmm.
Or like anything made of metal. I almost want to get one of those old. I guess they're not that old, but the original like Titan models from from War Machine and Hordes. They had like big Titan models that were made of metal.
Oh my
I
god.
almost want to, and they were heavy. Like you pick up the box and it had some real weight to it. And I almost want one just for the misery of it.
Were those the ones that kind of looked like Imperial Knights?
Yeah, the Warjacks.
Yeah. Yeah. All I know is I've seen the art for those for some reason recently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Skywire Productions just got my Mad Cat Mark IV 3D print done. Is that a printer or a print object? The world may never know.
I love a good Mad Cat. Just twerking around.
John Gervin, I like the gradient you're building. Are you going for a super hot metal? I bet it's primaries. Oh, squishy face. I don't know. I guess it is super hot metal. I just thought that I like I was so over like using dark colors, and so I thought orange and white.
Candy corn.
Yeah.
Candy corn.
Oh, I didn't even think about that until right now.
Mhm.
Do you like candy corn?
I don't mind a couple of pieces once a year, when I'm in a very Halloween spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Like
problem is
3
they don't
pieces.
come in. They don't come in. A couple pieces.
Yeah,
We got a little bag at a Walgreens,
yeah,
and it was like 2 handfuls, which is probably enough for
That's
the
I would say
year.
that's too much, but
I remember we bought some for our Halloween episode last year,
we did.
and somehow like wetness, like moisture, kept getting onto
yeah.
them, and they kept
It's
getting
horrible.
sticky and sticking to things.
It was horrible. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and basically we learned no one likes to have any fun. Never do Christmas episodes. Never do Halloween episodes. No one
Yeah.
likes it.
The cookie cutter one was fun.
It was all they were all great videos.
They're all fun. They're all really, really fun.
Yeah.
And I think if you like us, you'll think that those videos are really fun.
Mhm.
But geez Louise. And it was fun to do them too.
Yeah.
We got to go to the store and get all this stuff and make it happen.
Mhm.
Got to have cookies.
Exactly.
I've painted my face to look like a vampire.
Yeah.
Living Ghost, your painting advice, tips, and tricks has helped me with my Blood Angels, though I'm struggling to find Astorath, Blade Guard veterans, Dante, Sanguinary Guard, or any units not back ordered to oblivion. Yeah, good old production supply issues. Danny Doom, sup, Jay, Nick, Bat. How are y'all doing tonight? Just got my Adeptus Titanicus Warbringer Nemesis today from Amazon. Wow, the Adeptus Titanicus Warbringer Nemesis. I think it could use a couple more names.
Yeah. Definitely could. Michael Spitz, I like the Christmas one better than the Halloween one, except the
Ooh.
makeup was killer, and the patrons may have seen something better than that.
That's true. A little supplemental content.
Vin the driver, it's great to see that you're painting the same model I'm working on right now. It's helping me break out the painting
Yeah.
paralysis.
Nice. It's a fun mini. The CRYPTEK with Canoptek Cloak.
I like it. I like the cloak.
I like the CRYPTEK. I
Well,
like the
together,
cloak's.
we like
I
them
like the
both.
cloak's feet. War Striker 857. I finished G-Man tonight. G-Man, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and the Masters of Ultramar. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yep.
I'm gonna smack a cries on 4 up ballistic skill. Scoutbot Productions. Jay, think fast! Nick is a heretic and he's gonna kill your Black Templars. Nah, the Black Templars can handle themselves.
Nope, they already all died.
There's 10,000 points of them.
Too late, they all died.
Dan F. Someone informed me the world is gonna roll me. But I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Uh-oh.
Ah, the patrons. We had such a
the
fun time last night.
Yep, the patrons know. But no one else does.
Nope. How many hundreds of layers is it going to take? to get good coverage with this orange and yellow.
500.
Yep, pretty much.
Price is Right rules. I'm gonna say $4.99.
All right, I'm counting.
Did you count the ones you already put on?
Yeah, I put on, I don't know, 5. So I'm about halfway there.
Halfway
I also think my paint is absorbing a little extra water through the wet palette, because some paints do that. DNF, release the clips as a video. Oh, we might have to do something with it. It was funny.
It was funny. We have quite the characters on that stream. Yellow.
John Gervin, what are you going to do on the back of the thighs? I love those circles in the armor. Maybe some yellow or orange energy. My inside voice says, save time. No one is ever going to look there. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to do anything on the back because it's going to be 100% covered by the cloak. But I think I like leaving just the little circles just as pieces of his armor. I think the focal point is definitely going to be his weapon. Which is very easy to paint and not at all annoying.
Yep. I'm gonna Smecca. I'm gonna go watch a Slanesh player paint borderline pornography on a night and cry.
Yeah.
But that's not what Jay's painting.
Can I watch
Are you
that
saying that
stream?
you would leave the stream? We can't have that. Lucky Bat, do you have any fun animal facts about bears?
A polar bear can swim at 5 miles an hour.
Fun animal facts with Lucky Bat.
It's a pretty fun one. And also could be a lie. Who knows?
Yeah, that I remember that from when I was a kiddo.
And you outran a polar bear. Or you
I
outswam
outswam a polar bear.
Daniel Bear. Fun fact about Bears, they're going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah. Da Bears.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna Smecca. Don't worry, I left a dislike. I'm a top player, but not a menace to society.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're one of the good ones. Interesting. Isn't there like if I feel you know how they like if you go into the forest and you encounter a bear, you're supposed to like do different things?
Yeah, it depends on the type of bear.
I thought you were always supposed to run away. I thought like mountain lions, you're supposed to make yourself look big, but a bear, I mean, I think you just hope for the best.
You just
I think
die.
so too.
You simply pass away.
Like if
I've heard that apparently in places where bears like see people, they're scared of people. But if you go deep into a forest and they haven't seen people, they are not scared of you at all.
Yeah. Maybe if you're lucky, you might have a gun that's big enough to hurt the bear.
Yep.
Yeah, bears are crazy. They weigh like 800 pounds.
Yep. Skypot Productions. Fun animal fact: monkey eats bananas.
Ah.
Lucky Bet, is that true?
Some do. I'm sure there are some that don't.
Some do.
Fun animal facts
Yeah.
with Lucky Bat. Monkey see, monkey do. Monkey pee all over you.
That's my favorite nursery rhyme. Colin Steger. In some places, there are laws to leave your car unlocked so people can get inside to escape bears.
Ah.
Ah, interesting. I don't know why I have bears on the brain, but I just thought about. I don't think we've talked about bears.
Okay, I'm gonna have to use white instead of yellow because this is ridiculous. How many layers it's taking?
Yeah, geez, we're gonna be here all night.
Yeah, technically, yeah, we are. Until 12 o'clock. Central time.
Ominous Mecca. Here in Tennessee, we just kind of go outside every month and dump a mag into the woods. That usually keeps the critters away. At least that's what I hear. God, I was watching some cop show, and the cops showed up to, like, shots fired in, like, a somewhat rural area, like, kind of like a Wisconsin, like, house on the edge of the woods. But, like, there's other houses around because it's also a neighborhood. And the cops walk into the backyard, and there's a 40-year-old guy and a 50-year-old guy, and they're both wearing tactical, like, vests that they bought on Amazon and holding guns. And they tell the cops that they saw somebody moving back there. And so the cops are like, you can't shoot at things in your backyard. And then they go, okay. And then the cop says, so you're not going to shoot anymore, right? And these guys, just completely decked out for combat, are like, no, officer. And then the officer gives him a look and then just leaves.
Yeah, what do you do?
Skypot Productions. Lucky Bat. Can a bat like the ocean?
Bats can swim.
Ah, that's
So
a
I don't
fun
know,
fact.
but bats can swim.
Fun animal facts with Lucky Bat.
How fast can they swim?
I don't know.
18
5 miles
knots.
an hour? How much is a knot? What's
Like a
what's a
garlic
knot? Exactly.
They're free if you get, like, isn't it like 2 or 3 pieces
Yeah.
of pizza at Sal's?
I think it's...
Yeah, 2 slices.
Yeah.
Or is it? Yeah, I think it's 2 slices.
We got some lovely garlic knots from Aldi.
We did.
Those were a delight.
They were.
It's a very weird thing where you take the whole, like, bag and put them on a pan, and then you cook the whole bag.
Mm-hmm.
They were delightful.
You were?
Love a good bag.
I love a good bag, but you do you.
A biggity buggity boog.
Benjamin Reynolds. A knot is about 6 feet. It still doesn't
you
make
go.
any sense. Hunter of Ajax. That story about cops makes me miss Reno 911. Oh, Reno 911. You know what, though? I don't miss it. I think shows should end eventually. Like, that
Yes.
show went on for so many years that everybody just got old.
Yeah.
Thank goodness Quibi ended. So we don't have more of it.
That's kind of a rude thing to say about Quibi. I mean, that was the next artist platform.
Mhm.
I had a show on Quibi.
Yeah.
Didn't we all?
Colin Steger, have you seen the Astro Claws custom chapter that some guy made with kit bashing space wolves? I have not, but I know Drawing with Jazza is doing something a little bit like that. I think his are like the Astral Bears though.
Yeah.
But he's using Primaris and Space Wolf parts. And grain stuff.
I only want to watch it. It's crazy how cute bears are, but how insanely dangerous they are.
They look so soft.
Yep.
Mhm.
I bet they're
Oh.
smelly. In fact, I
Yeah.
know that they are. But yeah, I know my grandma. She used to live in northern Wisconsin, and I think there was like she went to the grocery store and came back, and she like left something on accident in her car. And then overnight, a bear broke in to her car to get the food,
Nice.
Yeah,
and
that checks out.
the car was like destroyed,
Mhm.
and it smelled really bad, and they couldn't get the smell out, so they just got rid of the car.
Mhm.
Yep.
I hope to have this gosh darn spear done by the end of stream, and it'll probably take exactly that long.
Mm-hmm. Michael Spitz, non-bear related, but how did you guys meet the bat of luckiness? College.
The bat symbol.
Yep. I remember it was the first day of theater studio, and Lucky Bat was the only person that talked to me.
I was.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else was very nervous about you.
Me too.
Well, because yeah, because our theater had just burned down.
Yeah.
Wasn't that it?
Yeah.
and so-
It wasn't done yet. The theater
Yeah.
wasn't done yet. There was
And
a
then-
before I got there. There was a theater. There was a fire in the theater building.
Yeah,
that
so
burned
the
the
theater,
theater and
burned
scene
down.
Well, burned
And so-
down's a little bit strong of a word. The inside burnt up, but the building was intact.
That's true.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a shop basically, and you were there, and we were all really upset because we just didn't really get to have a studio. But I was like, oh, who's this weirdo? And and then we got lockers that same day.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you knew how to get lockers, and I didn't, and so we went together.
Yeah, it was real cute.
It was real cute.
People asked me about you after, like, we were talking. They were like,
Ah.
"Ooh, what's he like?"
Mm-hmm. And you're like, he's the smartest person I've ever met. He's so awesome and amazing. I wonder if he has a friend that's also great.
Mm-hmm. I have a very vivid imagination. As
Yeah,
I
me too.
remember meeting Jay for the first time, because I was hanging out with you, and then you, Nick, said, "Oh, that's my roommate," and I was like, "Oh, you share a room?" And and then you said no, and I had my big blick bag with me, so I was
yeah.
attached to a sail, and it was really windy and unfortunate. But we didn't want to walk anywhere, so I just stood outside bracing against the wind.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a good talk about theater and movies, and how I don't really care for movies.
DNF, why am I not surprised you all are theater kids? Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
I love a good theater. Although I'm not the biggest fan of plays, and I don't like musicals.
I
So-
love some musicals.
I don't like the singing. Just tell me what's happening. Let's get this over with.
I get it. I get it. You just hate fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're singing, and you have to wait for us to be done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna smack a now. Won't ya, Barracuda? Barracuda's a wild fish. Aren't they like the fastest fish?
I know nothing about fish.
I know that they taste good.
I don't really remember what fish tastes like.
Barracuda's a car, as well.
Is it really?
Barracuda. Well, not anymore, but it used to be.
Ah,
I think the Barracuda is also a unit for the Tau. I think it's a Forge World unit.
I know it's in that French song about swimming.
A Barracuda ate Finding Nemo's mom
And siblings.
and siblings.
I
Yeah,
used
show some
to.
respect.
There was
Marlon
some
suffered
sort
a
of
great
race.
loss that day.
There was some sort of racing game that I used to play, and I would drive around a Cuda. That was pretty fun. Mine was purple.
Nice save there.
No, I didn't get all of it. It
Oh.
dried instantly.
Oh no!
Dawson White sailfish are the fastest. Neat.
Because they have sails.
They are very, very fast. And okay, here's a little history, because I'm still mad about this. So, in like 8th grade, we had to do a report on like a sea animal because it was 8th grade, and I picked the swordfish because I thought they were
Sword.
neat. And we had to do this like drawing of the fish, and we had to like point out parts of the fish and whatever.
Sword.
And so I did my whole report, and it was great and whatever. And I found out that someone else did their report on the swordfish. So I was like, oh man, I
Sword.
gotta go check this out. And his drawing was really, really bad because he drew a sailfish, and sailfish and swordfish are two different fishes. And he still got like a good grade.
Yeah, but I think, don't those look similar except for one has a sail? Because they both have a swordy face, right?
Yeah, but the sail is a huge part of the sailfish.
Yeah, but the teachers aren't checking. They're hungover. They're doing their best, you know.
I literally was about to say the exact same thing. Obviously, they're hungover.
Well, I'm still
'Cause think
mad about it.
The thing that's interesting to me is like, back then, though, like those teachers were not much older than we are now.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Like our science teacher was probably in her late 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Like that's kind of wild.
I think our science teacher, well, it was this project was also like a writing project, and so our English teacher was involved, and she was like a 60-year-old lady.
Mm.
Good old Mrs. Guess.
If I were a teacher, I would like roll up to school and I would decide in the moment if I was gonna grade or not. Because think about it, you could just be like A B C C C C C D C B D B D A. Here you go.
Hmm.
I guess what you could do is maybe you grade the first couple, get a feel for the work,
yeah.
and then just keep going on that. That would kind of work. And you'd probably get in trouble at some point though.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Spitz, wait, why were people sussy about Nick? And how did the Prince of Bats start Warhammer? I think they just didn't know who I was, and I showed up and I got design work immediately.
Yeah, because that was
And-
not a thing at our school before you showed up.
Exactly.
Lucky Bat won their first GT in I think '96
Yeah.
Grand Tournaments
Thank you.
and Golden Demon.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Good
Mhm.
year for the Lucky Bat.
Yeah.
That's where the lucky comes from.
Yeah, and then has
Yep.
continued to win major events
Yeah.
at every major tournament since then.
Yep.
Going 0 in 12,000.
And I started the same way we all started, by getting free stuff from someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you actually got in at Rogue Trader.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's
Mhm.
really a very inspiring story,
It is.
I would say.
It's very much like Rocky.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Hunter of Ajax, don't forget to dislike, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Michael Spitz, I don't like theater, but sign me up for a 2-hour-long symphony concert and I'm down.
Yeah, classical music is very specific. Like I remember we saw like some like great orchestra performed for like 55 minutes.
We saw the LA
God,
Philharmonic.
Yeah.
The
God,
Grammy
who
Award-winning LA Phil. And, well, it was very eventful because that's the earthquake happened.
There
during
was
the
an
middle of the
earthquake.
concert. And that was pretty
Oh.
fun.
But
Did they keep playing through it?
oh yeah.
Yeah, they better.
Mhm.
But what's great is I don't remember a single second of that 55-minute performance. I know every word of Smash Mouth.
Every Smash Mouth.
Yeah. So really, what's the real art?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So who really made an influence on puppet culture?
Yeah.
I can
Skybound
do
production.
orchestra music if I'm having like a fancy night.
With some cheese and small binoculars.
Yeah.
I played orchestra music, so I appreciate it. I feel like that's nowadays. I feel like that's the only way someone can appreciate it if they played it.
Yeah. Or tried to learn it and couldn't.
Because I bet the people that go to the orchestras are the people that played it in high school or middle school or whatever. Like I bet it's the same people. I bet there's nobody trying it out for the first time.
And then I bet there's also the people there who love Shakespeare. God, I remember one time I was at a Shakespeare show, and I was trying to take a nap because it was a very long show, and everyone hated the play except for this one goddamn couple in the back who kept laughing because they got all of the fun wordy jokes.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
The immortal words of the immortal bard. God, so annoying. Just let me sleep.
Yeah, how dare you enjoy things?
It was fun though, because literally silent crowd except for two people who were just loving it.
I like to think even the actors are pissed.
Yeah, well, if you don't get really good actors, Shakespeare is just awful to watch.
Even if you get good actors, sometimes.
Yeah, even if you get good actors, it sometimes sucks.
Oh yeah, I have so I have been to the Globe in England. Horrible. Awful. Also, I hate them. Fuck the Globe. I will fight people about this. I hate them so much. I have one of my favorite pictures that I took while I was there is me flipping off the building.
I bet I would like it.
Yes, I'm sure. You also have to stand the whole time, which is annoying because the tickets are basically free if you stand.
Oh, that's fun. Because
Yeah.
isn't that how it used to be? And then the rich people would pee on the poor people who had to stand.
They could have.
That's what I was doing, but yeah, I feel like there's only one good Shakespeare play that's makes sense and is fun, and I think that's The Tempest.
Tempest pretty good. I like oh god, what's the one with Titania and
Midsummer Night's Dream.
I like Midsummer Night's Dream.
That one's pretty good too. I forgot about that one. That one also makes sense.
And
But
it's
lot
like a
of them-
show.
Yeah.
I like some of King Lear.
Okay. We gotta pop the stream now.
Speaking of off the stream now, I gotta go pee.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah. Michael Spitz, can we get the little bat flip off on Patreon?
It's very funny because there's a very annoyed man in the background.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I think there was also a store that we saw that just happened to be called White Stuff, and I thought that was funny, so I flipped it off. I was inspired by an artist that we had to do a study on before we left, and he did a series of photos of him flipping off locations that he didn't like or something like that. And so the teachers saw me doing it, and they were like, that's a reference to the art we made you study. Yep.
That's pretty funny.
Good
I know,
old Ralph. He was like, yeah.
Every once in a while, we'll be watching a movie, and Jay will disagree with what's going on, and that's when he flips off the screen, which I think is hilarious. There's been a couple movies where that's happened.
I
I'd
flip
rather
off my
enjoy that.
computer if someone is doing something dumb.
Mhm.
It's usually me who's doing the dumb thing. But it's definitely my computer's fault every single time.
Yep. Well, on that note, what's another animal fun fact?
Oh, you know what play I really hate by Shakespeare that I've
Mhm.
seen like dozens of times?
Hmm.
Othello.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I think I was supposed
A
to
sun
read it
bear's
for
tongue
for
is
a
8 to
thing,
10
but
inches long.
What?
A sun bear's tongue is 8 to 10 inches long.
Ah, there you go.
Fun animal facts with Lucky Bat.
Sponsored by Aldi.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a lot of Shakespeare plays wherein the character goes from no murder to yes murder in the course of like a day.
Oh, I love the Joker
Ah, I get it.
because he kills people.
It's a pretty good movie.
I liked it. I thought it was cool.
I liked it a lot, and I don't care about anything, and I really like that movie.
Schlorp.
I'm gonna spec I flip off the screen whenever Jay disappears from stream.
Yeah. You should flick it
Wow,
off. Wow.
rude. I'm still here.
More paint. I think what I'm doing wrong is I'm trying to do it all at the same time. I think I'm just going to work section by section and get her done.
Get her done.
Dana. Gamers rise up. God. Have you ever seen the YouTube video? Or, I know you've seen the YouTube video of all of like the high school boys in the bathroom singing the Halo theme song. God, it's a thing of beauty.
If you haven't, it's amazing.
And like the
Pretty
theme
good.
song is like operatic. Like it's hilarious. Halo looks pretty sweet. I think did I buy Halo couple weeks ago when I was
Oh
drunk?
yeah, because there was a Steam
It's $5.
sale.
And I'm like, I'm gonna play Halo one day. It looks like a really fun game. One day I'll own a computer that is capable of it. I also own Fallout 4, and I've never played it because I've never owned a machine capable of running it.
I'm gonna spec here's a cool animal fact. Some sea slugs can fire their penis off like missiles.
And you can't?
Yeah. Speaking of penis,
They're
I'm
not
gonna go
special.
take a pee.
Oh,
be right
well,
back.
goodbye.
Alright, I'm gonna get it all figured out on this little spike on the bottom of his spear weapon. I get all my Necron staff weapons confused. I know there's the War Scythe, the Void Blade, Prism of Existence.
Don't you wish there was a gun or not?
Michael Spitz. Us high school boys are unstoppable except in orchestra when anything at all happens. Feel like Halo would make a good tabletop game. The Covenant and the Flood and the humans. It's very StarCraft. Flood would be the Zerg. The Covenant would be the Protoss. And the humans would be the Space Marines. Rick Russell, 89, what kind of light bulbs do you use? I think they're pretty standard. I got them from Ace Hardware. They are...
It says Ace on them.
It does say Ace on them. 11.5 watts.
They're just normal daytime bulbs.
120 volt AC, 1100 lumens.
Does it say the color temperature on it?
I don't. It probably does, but wouldn't that be a big long
I mean, for LEDs like that, it's usually just like
daylight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some IKEA lamps.
I gotta get the video screw back in. Boom! There we go. Dan F. They made 2 Halo Ground Command and Halo Fleet Battles. Interesting. Are they like proper tabletop games, or were they like one-offs? Were they? I know the Alien franchise has had like 4 different tabletop games that all started on Kickstarter, and all died when they lost the rights to Alien. You know, I think Halo would also make a great video game.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
How much would you pay for it?
I'd probably pay $5
Ooh, wow.
on a Steam summer sale.
Michael Spitz, I hope Nick comes back from the gas station with the milk, unlike my dad. I brought cigarettes.
Another bubbly.
Yeah. No, I don't think I can do another one, or else I'll be pissing all night.
Lazy Bum, is Star Wars Armada dead? Yes. Well, no, it's not dead. But it was announced yesterday by the company that makes it that there's no current expansions in the works, although they are going to continue to publish reprints of things. And so a lot of people have speculated that since Armada doesn't do as well as Legion or X-Wing, that they're going to end it.
Isn't it more expensive,
It's
too?
so much more expensive. It's crazy. Although
Yeah.
I've heard it is a really, really good game. But it's so expensive. And also, X-Wing is such a good game, and it's cheap. So even if Armada is a really great game,
There's still another one.
yeah. So no, it is not dead. And I know the people who really love Armada are already working on homebrew rules.
To keep it alive.
Yeah, for more expansions.
I bet the community runs with it. They
Yeah.
always do.
But yeah, and it's still in production, and probably will be for years to come. Scapbot Productions, Halo has had 8 tabletop games that died fast because no marketing. Makes sense. Dan F. The Halo franchise technically started as a book.
So did Eons of Battle.
Yeah. I think 40k is just a ripoff of Halo.
Yeah.
Nego L Gaming. Armada's what got me into wargaming, and I would hate to see it go. Yeah. It is sad. I was amazed that it did so well for itself for years. Because, it's literally everywhere that Armada is sold, X-Wing is also sold.
Mm-hmm.
I think, though, some people, the draw is the large-scale combat. Like, literally, like, just large ships and fleets. Or I kind of like the more role-playing aspect of I'm flying an X-Wing versus my opponent who's flying a TIE fighter.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool to me. And it also is awesome that it's $20 instead of $70 for, the ability to fly an X-Wing versus flying a Nebulon B frigate. But it's mega. That's the Sunterfell lifestyle. Hell yeah! That's an X-Wing thing. God, why is this covering so well?
My man's struggling.
This is looking like garbage. Although that's what I said a lot about the last one I did, and it ended up looking fine-ish.
Well, there you have it. Nego L Gaming. I like X-Wing, but I really fell in love with Aeronautica Imperialis. Then I found out it
cool.
has 0 community.
It does seem to have 0 community. It does look like a cool game, though. Maybe when the Space Marine one comes out, then people will finally look at it.
Oh, yeah.
I plan to look at it when that happens.
Yep. I think we both plan on looking at that when that happens.
I'm probably not gonna.
And there'd be something really fun. Like, we talked about this too, where maybe you start with Aeronautica, and then that whatever happens in that game influences a game of 40k.
Yeah.
And then maybe that influences a game of Kill Team.
Mm-hmm.
You could have it all influence each other. There could be some fun narrative missions.
Another game that's kind of fun is there's a game called Drop Zone Commander, where you play as predominantly ships, and then they have Drop Fleet Commander, which is Armada.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mecca. I hope we get some Tau models for September. Anything's possible.
Tau member.
Good old the Tau.
Oh, I bet you we're not going to, because I think they're going to release the Orc Codex in September. I think that's the plan. Is probably Orcs.
But maybe they'll show off Tau that's coming in December.
I hope they don't. I hope they never show off any new Tau stuff.
Michael Spitz. Valrax said his sources say Aeronautica is doing so bad they have nothing in the pipeline in like the next year for it. It's possible. Although, you'd think, because Games Workshop is pretty darn good at stuff, you'd think they would just throw some marketing at it.
Yeah.
As opposed to just letting it die. Because it seems like they've managed to keep all their games hanging on. I mean, Bubble, Underworld, and there's somehow 2 of the exact same game for Age of Sigmar, Underworlds and Warcry.
Yeah. Exactly.
Ominous Mega. I'm gonna find you, Nick, and I'm gonna make you watch me build and paint a manta. Oh, I can't wait to see Squidmar paint his manta.
Yeah.
He managed to do the old Metal Thunderhawk in a few days, but the manta is so much bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And probably worse to build and paint.
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I not much for the giant titans. Maybe if I played more 40k, I'd be into the idea of bringing those like special ships, but they're just so expensive to get to have a couple of overpowered shooting attacks a turn. I would rather buy all of Star Wars Legion for the price of the small Titan from Forge World.
Yeah.
Lazy bum. Can't imagine buying a big resin thing from Forge World. No way it fits together with all the warping their stuff has. Yeah, I mean, you get it done, but yeah, it seems like quite a thing. I mean, it seems like Midwinter Minis has barely started his Warlord Titan.
Yeah.
But you know what? If this video gets 200 million dislikes, I will. I'll paint up both a Manta, and a Warlord Titan in one day.
Yeah. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be fun if the world banded together to do that?
No, it wouldn't be.
Everybody tweet it out. Tweet your friends.
Ominous Mecha. That's why you pick it up directly. You fly over to the UK and you just knock on the door and be like, I want a Night Titan and I want to watch it be. I want to watch the resin poured. I want to watch it come out of the mold.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Spitz, I feel like one day I might get the Thunderhawk once my Ultramarines are done, and then build an army diorama with 5,000 points of them with the Thunderhawk. That'd be pretty sweet. The Thunderhawk is pretty badass. Lazy bum. Only 200 million. High-risk situation we found ourselves in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know everybody's going to band together and get that going.
Oh yeah, any moment now. You know, though, recently we did pull off a stunt kind of like that, where we asked for likes on was it the dwarf painting video.
Yep.
And I would paint one of those big one of the McFarlane Space Marines, and it happened, and I'm gonna paint it.
Exactly.
But I'm going to have the patron supporters of Eons of Battle pick the colors that I painted in.
Rainbow would be fun.
It would be.
I think rainbow would be great.
The Thunderhawk is just an angry lunchbox. It is. The new one is a little less lunchbox than the old one. But the new one is still like $700. So, no.
What is it, bum? I hope they pick lime green like Sons of Medusa.
Yeah.
I hope they pick Black Templar.
Oh God, I hope they don't. I'll put it on the list, and it'll probably get some votes. I'm a little after 10,000 points of Black Templar Space Marines. I'm a little bit black armored out.
So you gotta melt them all down.
Yeah. Yep.
And start over.
Well, see, the nice thing is now they're done.
And you have nice photos.
And then now you can melt them.
Exactly.
And how much is a 3D printed one? Probably like $60 a resin. Yeah, this definitely seems like the way to go. Just do one small section at a time to pull off this like a glowy metal effect.
Don't call me Shirley. You know what's better than Forge World? The Eons of Battle Patreon.
Yeah. Over there, you'll gain access to some exclusive content, voting on what models I paint live on YouTube, a live hobby hangout every week, and more. With that said, let's get back to painting this NECRON CRYPTEK.
God, I love the Patreon plug. I would love to be there, like whenever a new viewer watches one of our videos, and that happens.
Although I've never wanted to be a fly on the wall more than with the Wendigo video.
Yep. I agree. Lazy Bum, Eons of Battle will never sell you warped resin. It's a guarantee.
That's true. Probably. Unless we make our own miniatures and we're bad at it. Then we'll sell you warped resin.
Yep.
Daniel Bear, the new McFarlane Captain action figure is $550 Australian. They're having a laugh. I heard about that, which I don't understand because the McFarlane Space Marine's $20. a third of the price of a squad of 10 real regular sized primary Space Marines. So I can't imagine why it would be
Because they can.
hundreds of times more.
Mm-hmm.
Civilian Waffles. With that said, let's get to the real star of the show, this week's EOB Complete Submissions.
Yeah.
The End. Can I ask what's up with the ratio on these live streams? Seems like an undeserved amount of dislikes. Oh, well, you haven't been watching too long. Yeah, you would know we deserve every single one of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we over here like in Star Wars.
Yeah, we like whatever Star Wars movie you don't like, that's the one we like.
Yeah. Destroyed. And we're shills.
Mm-hmm. Eons of Shilling.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. We've been chilling for days.
Shilling and chilling.
Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill.
Ah.
Oh God. T-shirt.
I remember way back in the day, like 2011, they used to do, Netflix used to sponsor YouTube videos.
Ah.
Yeah,
They don't
get their
do it
name
anymore.
out there.
Yeah, because they were smaller back then.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I remember like everyone and their mom had a code for Netflix.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And everyone sold Netflix the rights to their shows because they didn't think the streaming thing would be anything. And then everyone was proven wrong, and they all took their shows back.
And now everyone is
Yep.
pirating everything again.
Mm-hmm.
And they deserve it.
Yep.
Lazy Bum. Sadly, the only place you can get a Gravis Captain with Power Sword is the Bandai model. The other one went to the Grav with Dark Imperium, it seems. Yeah, I think you can still eBay it. But yeah, I don't think you can get a Gravis Captain. You can get the... you can now buy a Gravis Captain, or a Captain in Gravis armor. But I don't know if it comes with a Power Sword. You might have to put on your own Power Sword. And you can also get the Heavy Assault Intercessors, which are wearing Gravis armor, and you could convert one of those into a Gravis Captain. But again, I think you'd need to find your own Power Sword.
Mm. Mr. Gigolo, as a fellow shill, I had to like... Jeez, how dare you?
Just a little shilling and a little chilling.
Chillin' and chillin'. That's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna smack a Bandai shit's pretty expensive, but definitely worth it.
Bandai is pretty sweet. I have some of their Star Wars figures, and they're pretty epic. Stormtroopers work really, really well for Bandai, because it's just armor.
Isn't there a new Bandai something?
I have no idea.
Isn't there like a Warhammer Bandai? Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about.
If it's...
The new action figure.
I guess, yeah, maybe it must be Bandai, because it would be weird if it was the other one, the action
McFarlane.
figure company, McFarlane, because, yeah, it's so expensive. And the McFarlane figures are not expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I could see the Bandai figures being expensive if they were cool. Like, if they were really custom and looked really different. But if it's just going to be scaled up, regular-ass looking Space Marines, who cares?
And it has 51 points of articulation.
So I have the stormtroopers, and they are pretty posable, but the only thing is you pose them, you do a couple different poses, and then you're done, because it has so many points of articulation, and it's made out of such cheap plastic that it's fragile.
Mm-hmm.
So if you tried to play with it, it would just fall apart. It's really for like you figure out a pose you like, and then you put it on the shelf, and you don't touch it.
Mm-hmm.
Lego Spitz, do y'all hear about the plushies? There's a Nurgling. I did. The Nurgling was adorable. The Griffhound was okay.
It's a little rough. I'm
It's
just looking at it right now.
it's not that great. Also, the Griffhound is not like an incredibly unique thing like the Nurgling. I would totally get a Necron Scarab though.
Yeah, that'd be
That
pretty
would
good.
be awesome. The Space Marine Cherub. I'm gonna smack a Griffhound plushie. Yes. Griffhound plushie. No.
Did you see on Warhammer Community they have a quiz to see if you can beat the lore masters?
Ah.
Although is it yeah. I think you should take this quiz.
Is it quick?
I don't
Or
yeah, it's probably less than 10
I'm not that
questions.
good at the lore. I'm pretty good. I mean, I don't think anyone's that good, honestly. I really don't. I don't think there's a way to be good at it. There's so much. There's endless amounts of lore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Griffhound one. Okay.
Ever chose Lore Masters. Here we go. All right, I'm on Warhammer Community. I J.J. Abrams of Eons of Battle fame. I'm gonna take the Lore Master quiz.
I'm gonna do it too, and I've never read anything, so this is gonna be fun.
Number 1, Captain Ermus Tycho of the Blood Angels was grievously wounded during the Second War for Armageddon by the sorcerous powers of the Orc Weird Boy, which psychic power laid him low and caused the damage to his face that his iconic mask would later hide.
Yep.
Alright. Number 2, the Eater of Tomes, one of the Archon's enslaved gaunt summoners, was caught off guard by Starmaster Kotkez Seraphon attack on his silver tower, what had preoccupied his thoughts and distracted him from the assault. Alright. Number 3. Although considered a dangerous radical later in life, Inquisitor Gregor Eisenhorn was a devout adherent to the tenets, I can get this one, of which inquisitorial faction in his early career.
His name is Greg.
He was, Wait a second.
Wow.
Yay! Number 4, Fenrigian legend has it that one day, while out fishing, Leman Russ caught the father of Krakens at the end of his line. What was he proposed to do when the colossal creature, many miles long, was pulled from the waves?
We all know this one. This is an easy one.
Number 5. The Caradron overlords thrive on ingenuity, though not all of their kind are so keen to discard the past. Which of their major skyports is most concerned with maintaining the traditional ways of their land-based Duardin ancestors?
But you love that army.
I do like them. I was hoping I would be able to get that one. The infamous Tau General Commander Farsight leads a group of elite commanders and confidants known as the Eight. How many living members of the Fire Caste are present on the team? Number 7, following the Realmgate Wars, when the Stormcast Eternals arrived in the mortal realms and wrestled control of many realm gates back from the forces of chaos, many faithful Sigmarites flocked to their temples for weekly readings from Sage Vandus. On which day of the week do these sermons occur on Azir?
Sigmar's Day. Uh-huh.
Imperial Knight
Nice.
House Pilots mighty war machines into battle, dwarfing the tanks of their allies. Legend has it that before the STC blueprints of the Questoris pattern knight was discovered, one noble house hunted the winged drakes of their homeworld on horseback. Which was it? Number 9. Before the Unification Wars brought Terra together under the Emperor of Mankind's banner, it was divided amongst many nations of techno-barbarians. Which of the following was not one of the nations on Old Terra? And number 10. On the world of Angelus, warring bands of orcs were particularly wary of invading the home territories of the planet's tribal human survivors. What dissuaded them from getting too close?
All right. How many out of 10 did you
And
get?
finish. I got 4 out of 10.
I got 2 out of 10.
Woot woot.
Holy cow, those were hard questions.
Those are hard questions. The only ones I got right were the ones I guessed.
Yeah.
I just guessed correctly. I didn't know any of the answers. Did you actually know any of the answers?
I
Or
knew
those-
like 2 of them. And then 2 I got lucky on. Edgar Gonzalez, y'all catch the Hammer and Bolter episode? What did you think? I was underwhelmed, actually. I really liked it. War Striker 857, I saw it. It was okay. I want to smack it. It was pretty good. Antonio, okay, so the secret thing I was bidding on eBay was for the original Kill Team core book. I won the auction for only $18 with shipping, but the buyer backed down and refunded after I paid. Sadness. Ah, interesting. The original Kill Team? So, not the 2017 Kill Team that was with 7th edition Warhammer, right? It's like the old-ass Kill Team? Presumably?
Brad.
But neat. I need some more water on my palate. I'll be right back. I need my squirt bottle.
Yeah, you do.
Is this water?
Yeah, that's. Oh.
I have a built-in squirt bottle.
Powered
You
by
know what I
Bubbly.
mean? Yeah, sponsored by Bubbly.
There we go. My
Thanks.
palate is all rehydrated.
Took all my water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna die of thirst now.
Antonio. No, yes, the 2017 one. I think the 2017 one was just the regular rules for 7th edition. So I don't know if it's any great loss to have missed that one.
Looking at some posts about the first episode of Hammer and Bolter.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people like it. A lot of other people complained about subtitles.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, the Warhammer community answered and said that there will be subtitles and in
Interesting.
multiple languages.
That's good.
Ooh, good.
I know. I remember one summer I was working in a costume shop, categorizing costumes, and we would always trying to find like YouTube videos and podcasts and stuff to listen to, and he could not understand even just like a British accent. We could only listen to pure American talking.
I remember on Disney Plus, I had changed my settings so that I was listening to Star Wars in French, and we started watching something and it was playing in French and you didn't even notice
Ah,
because the subtitles were in English.
there you go.
I'm not really a big subtitles guy, but I was thinking for that I was like,
Mhm.
I don't know. I think that would maybe be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of a subtitle.
Mm-hmm.
I can take it or leave it. Little subby title.
Because I always
If
find
it's
that
not
I
in
just
English, I need subtitles.
Yeah, well,
Well, yeah.
of course. I always find I just read the words instead of paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like, what's the point of watching it?
Mm.
If I'm just gonna read it.
I find it helps me appreciate the dialogue more.
Wow, that sounds like the most.
All right.
Don't even have to finish that. That's like what a theater major would say in
All
theater
right.
history class.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Shush.
Castle Terror,
No,
love
I
your videos.
understand.
I'm thinking of trying Warhammer because of your videos. Neat. It is
Neat.
fun. You get to paint stuff, and then you get to play games, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Lego Spitz, can you guys be quiet? I'm trying to sleep. All right, everybody.
No.
Hush. Hush up.
Yeah, lucky bat.
I also like subtitles because I think that I really understand what's going on. Because otherwise I feel like I don't understand what the consequences are.
Somebody described it as a like a '90s Saturday morning cartoon, but more violent and more fun.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think it's like a it looks like a comic book,
It does.
It does.
and I think that's super fun.
Mm-hmm.
It works with the style of story that was happening,
Yeah.
because you don't want it to be so gross that it's just gross, you know?
Mhm.
I do get though they didn't like what would have made more sense maybe is a Space Marine story where Space Marines have to shoot something. I feel like that would have been a little bit more of a crowd pleaser
Mhm.
than like a funny orc story.
What a world we live in.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I forgot. Because I know the story. I knew the story before this thing, and I forgot that the orcs let him go because they have so much fun fighting him.
I ship it.
Adorable.
Humies. Rag. Yeah, I can't wait. I guess tomorrow all the React videos will go up. Probably maybe some of them tonight.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I was about to say some of them. I bet are up right now. Let's
Mhm.
see. Place your bets, folks. How
Of
many React
course.
videos are up right now?
I would
5.
say like at least like 5 to 10. You might have to go digging,
Mm-hmm.
but you'll find
Streaming.
them.
Hammer. We spelled hammer wrong. Hammer and bolter. Let's see. Well, Goms already has a video about how bad
Yeah,
it is.
Gonzo,
course.
of course.
So just to that's the first. That's actually the first video that pops up.
Mm.
How do I search? I'm gonna search by today. Wow, there's none.
Huh.
Well, Kirioth already put out his video today.
Oh, here we go. Yep, there's a bunch. You have to do a little bit searching.
A little soul searching.
Soul searching.
God, Gonzo's gonna hate this video. Warhammer has lost all its grim dark.
Wait a second. Never mind. This is something else. This is somebody reacting to a trailer.
Ah.
I don't see any. Because if you search today, nothing pops up.
Huh. Slacking. Jeez.
I know.
Get on it, folks.
I remember, who was I watching? Travarion. He put out a video about his, it wasn't a react video, but he mentioned watching the Kill Team trailer video and not liking it.
Not liking it?
He thought it was too kiddie.
What? I mean, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's not. This is all for kids. I don't know. Like, the whole thing is for kids.
Excuse me?
I don't know. Like, I think adults do their taxes and go to bed early. Like, this is not normal. Like,
you're also, if you adults are also allowed to like books about war.
yeah, exactly. I mean, cartoons are for kids, but they're also not.
Not.
But
Rick
also
and
doesn't
Morty.
matter if they were for kids. Like if you really liked, Clifford the Big Red Dog as an adult, that's fine.
Yeah, you
by
do
me.
you at that point.
Who cares? But I think the whole thing is for kids.
Tricks are for kids.
Exactly. I never had tricks.
Nick is wrong. Because clearly, Warhammer is only for adults. Although every adult who complains that someone doesn't know what they're talking about started when they were a child.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then got back into the hobby during quarantine. Lazy Bum, 40k was better before the Grimdark. Hell yeah! Halo, white dude! I'm attempting to try J Stormcast Eternal's metal with a brush and currently am failing horribly, and I'm doing it on old Stormcast Sequitors. Neat. Yeah, I would say dry brush everything instead of airbrushing anything. That should get you somewhere sort of close-ish. Lazy Bum, hentai is cartoons. Hentai is not for kids.
What? That doesn't go with my logic.
I'm gonna smack a ha ha ha, foolish Guavesa. You underestimate the tactical forecasting prowess of the Tau. Yeah, 40k is for adults. Now, Star Wars is for adults.
Exactly.
I think we can all agree on that. You know who's the biggest proponent of Star Wars is for children? George Lucas.
The man, the myth, the George.
Yeah, he famously said that they're movies for 12-year-olds. Although I think some people speculate, and potentially rightly so, that he just said that because he was really bummed out about the reception of his prequel movies.
I believe him because he's right.
Yeah.
They are for kids.
But you know what? It's okay to like anything. Like, if something's for kids, it doesn't mean it's of less value than something else.
Right. Because think about it. The Pixar movies are for kids.
Yeah.
And like Wall-E's really
And almost
good.
all of them are awesome.
I haven't seen any recent ones, so I can't say that those are good. But like Ratatouille, I want to watch Ratatouille.
Ratatouille slaps.
I haven't seen that in a while. I'm gonna smack a Warhammer is for anyone who is already in crippling debt.
Yeah.
Correct.
Or is ready to get back into it.
Yeah.
It's a debt.
Yeah, and crippling debt.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to dig their way out.
No.
Don't call me Shirley. That's so Wizard Annie.
Civilian Waffles. Who would win, a galactic empire with a near limitless quadrillion-dollar budget, or some bears with sharp sticks? I think we all know the answer. It's the bears. The bears.
Yep. Michael Spitz, is EOB for kids? No.
Speaking of the bears, I think we're gonna have to find some Ewok STLs pretty soon.
Technically, EOB is not for kids because whenever I upload a video, I have to say that it's not for kids.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a difference between like YouTube for kids and YouTube for anyone that isn't kids.
Yeah, it's very odd.
I think it makes sense.
It does make sense. But yeah, they're trying, but not that hard.
Oh yeah, I mean, if any parent who lets their young child watch YouTube is a bad parent. But
yeah.
What age do you think a child can go on YouTube? I mean, never, but
21.
21. Yeah, like 32 years old.
And that might be young. Honestly. I mean, I started watching YouTube when I was 13. So, probably after that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too young. I mean, the crazy. I mean, I watched so many crazy things. And like, I didn't realize. So like, when the pandemic started, for some reason, my YouTube started showing me videos that I watched, like, you know, when I just got my YouTube channel. You know, back in like 2010. Like, so it was like 2010, 2011 videos popped up. So that's like the Ray William Johnsons, the Shane Dawson type videos.
Smosh.
And I watched some of Smosh, and I watched some of those, and like, geez, a lot of this is garbage. And not funny, and pretty bad.
My family, we didn't have Wi-Fi until like junior year of high school. I don't know how old that is.
Like 16?
Yeah, that's like, what, 23?
Yeah.
Yeah. 16, 17.
Don't call me Shirley. I miss the good old days of YouTube, like Froggy Fresh 2012 and other old tubers. Can't wait till Eon's Battle is an old tuber.
I mean, we're 2014.
That's true. Back in my day, people didn't plug their patrons.
That's true. I mean, yeah. Back in my day, we used to be able to post to Reddit, and they would get a lot of upvotes. Now nobody cares. That is how we got big in the beginning.
Also, our charm and charisma.
Exactly. 'Cause I remember
And bots.
Exactly, a lot of bots. I remember when we posted how to create a realistic snow effect. And we posted it, and we got like 100 views in a day, and we were like screaming. It was insane. And we were getting a bunch of subscribers and stuff, and it was from Reddit, and it was from Daka.
I mean, I think everybody is on Daka. Everybody in chat, I'm sure you spent all day on Daka forums, right? Who in chat has even heard of Daka? Oh, Daka. Still exists. You can still go on there and look at posts.
Michael Spitz, I watched when I was like 13 or 12, a few times when I was 10. My sister is 10 and doesn't even know about it. Interesting. Because like my cousins have been online since they were born, basically. They're all in everything.
Tacavocal Flame, hello! Ominous Mecha. Okay, so here's a Tau language lesson. Guavesa is human. Guevesa is a human. Guevesa is a Tau allied human. And Guaveron is a space marine. Interesting.
I like to make up things too.
So wait, so the Tau call humans Guaves. So there's a bunch of Guaves over there, and then a Tau who works with a human who works for the Tau is called a Guavesa, and then their word for Space Marine is Guaveron. Lazy Bum, is that droid given the loser hand sign? The Tau are filthy.
That is true.
I think if anybody watched the Bo Burnham special, Inside, he's got a song, a little bit of everything, all of the time. It hits pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
So subscribe to Eons of Battle for all the latest videos. Obviously, we're fine, but everything else, you know.
Yeah, everything else is garbage.
Yeah. Yay, I'm finally getting close.
Yay!
On one half.
That's what she said. Yes.
On
You
one
did it.
half.
Michael Spitz, I thought the Tau word for Space Marine was, oh shit, we gonna die.
Probably. Lazy Bum, Eldar call humans monkey. If the lore came out today, a certain selection of people would be screaming and crying about how it's not grim, dark, appropriate. Technically, in the Gathering Storm books, Yvrain does call Gilliman and the Black Templar monkeys. Or monkey. As a derogatory slang for humans.
That's a little inappropriate.
Yeah, and that's from what? 3 or 4 years ago?
Don't call me Shirley. Jay, Bill Burr is doing stand-up near me. I want to go.
Go! Oh, I love Bill Burr so much. He's one of my all-time faves. I like when he says funny stuff.
Yeah. Usually he says funny stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that he's probably another person I would want to go see.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, Bill Burr. Billy Burr.
Well, I'll keep my eye out.
Oh, Billy.
Oh, Billy Burbag.
Ominous Mecha. Yeah, I think the literal translation of Guaveron is, if I remember correctly, human war abomination. You know, that does make sense. I think the Space Marines are pretty crazy, disgusting things, really. Like, you take a human being and you give them, like, extra organs and stuff, and you make them fight until they die. Like, no Space Marine has ever retired. Or not died in combat.
Black Templars, robots in disguise.
Black Templar does whatever a Black Templar does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's 1,000 pounds. Look out. Here comes the Black Templar. Is he strong? Listen up. He's got lots and lots of radioactive blood. I guess Space Marines don't have radioactive blood, but they do have caustic blood.
Don't we all?
TC Gentry reminds me of the Invader Zim episode about organs.
Dark Harvest.
That episode is called Dark Harvest.
Yeah.
And it's a wonderful episode of a children's show where an alien harvests the organs of children so that he won't get discovered as an alien at his school physical. And what's hilarious is at the end of the episode, he does have his school physical, and they compliment him on how healthy he is because he is completely full of many, many sets of organs.
Amazing.
This little boy is the healthiest boy ever. He has so many organs. John Griven, Heretical Space Marine. Heretical Space Marine is the best example of Warhammer 40k's absurdity, and we love it. Lazy Bum, the Raven Guard Primarch, is Corvus Corax, which is like the biological nomenclature for a crow. If somehow this name was revealed today, the edgelords would have an aneurysm. That is true. Sometimes things in the past would not work perfectly today. Like if there was a movie that came out tomorrow with the main character Luke Skywalker, I think people would, like, their eyes would roll into the back of their heads and they would die. Technical claim, I enjoy Tao being evil, but in a normal way, reacting to everyone else being evil in a crazy horror movie way. Andy Crimson, just woke up from a nap, 40k games in public, take it out of me. Also, howdy do, folks?
Howdy
Exactly.
do.
Howdy do, guys? Howdy do?
Ooh woo.
Howdy do? Invader Zim was very before its time. If Invader Zim had come out today, instead of like in the very early 2000s, it would crush. It'd be the most popular thing in the world amongst the people who love it. Like they would. I mean, it already sort of has a rabid fan base, but it would have an unbelievably rabid fan base. Be like Rick and Morty.
Yeah, it would.
But not. It would be a slightly different crowd than Rick and Morty.
Yes.
A less intelligent crowd.
Yeah, a less intelligent crowd.
Yeah, 'cause as we all know. Super geniuses really are the ones that understand Rick and Morty.
It does take a certain IQ.
To get the joke of principal vagina.
Yeah. There's so many layers to it. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean, on the one hand, Mr. Poopy Butthole, it's a funny grouping of words. But really, when you start to peel back the layers, it's Shakespearean. Why is the butthole poopy?
Yeah. Why is it? It's a really smart show.
It is. I do like I do like it a lot, though. I just think it's a funny show. With jokes and silly things.
Yeah, because you're not intelligent. Like myself and Lucky Bat, obviously. Yeah, we're on a little bit of a different wavelength, as they say. Very interesting that you think it's all just fun and games, though. Yeah. I would say it's a little bit more like a fine wine.
Yeah.
And it gets better over time. Although I've not seen the newest season.
It is good.
Yeah, it's fine. My fine equals your good, though.
You know what, though? I don't, clearly, they have taken, the animation and world and stuff to the next level. But the writing is just alright.
Yeah, there's one episode that I think is probably one of my favorite episodes ever. But,
I think,
there's one that I actively dislike.
The episodes are visually unbelievably stunning. But I feel like I wouldn't have minded if they had toned it down and given me twice as many episodes. Because just kind of average, Rick and Morty go on an adventure.
Well, also because, you know, with such big breaks in between, I kind of forgot why I cared about the show. And then, you know, new episodes come out, and it's like, oh, there are new episodes, okay. It's not like, woo! It's just kind of like, oh, I can watch them. That's nice.
I don't know why, but I just don't care.
That's fair.
I don't really care about the new season.
Mm-hmm.
But I really cared the last new season. Like, I watched every single episode as it got released, but for some reason I just don't care about this one.
Yeah.
And
I'll probably watch them all.
They're free
I'll probably...
to watch now, and
Oh, no.
they're worth it.
Oh yeah, I will one day, but I just don't care right now.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I don't know if it does, because it doesn't make sense to me. Just don't feel like it.
Yeah, like, I mean, there's shows I really like that I haven't gotten. Like, I loved the first 3 episodes of Sweet Home, the Korean horror TV show, but I haven't gone back to it just because there's so much. You know, I have to rewatch a YouTube video I've already seen. I mean, you know, that takes priority.
Obviously. Yep, I have to watch more Norm Macdonald clips on YouTube.
Yeah.
And hear the moth joke over and over and over again.
Civilian Waffles. The only reason Invader Zim got canceled before Nickelodeon execs found out the creator also did a thing called Johnny the Homicidal Maniac.
I love
and
Johnny
they
the Homicidal Maniac.
collectively shat their pants. No, I think they hired Jonan because of Jonan, but I think it just got canceled because it was the wrong time for it. I mean, Invader Zim would happen, and then like the Fairly Odd Parents, and one show was disgusting and gross and
Pig noises.
Like there would be a crowd scene, and there would just be pig noises in the crowd.
Amazing.
So it was very ahead of its time in being like really kind of dark and what's the word, like fatalistic, or
it's almost apocalyptic.
Almost apocalyptic, yeah. And it really just craps on humans. Everyone in the show is just a complete idiot, and is plugged into like consumerism, and it's awesome. John Griven, Zim would crush, I agree. The fan base would be like Rick and Morty, but less F-boys, more lol, I'm so random. Dang, that was such a trope of person in the early 2000s.
Oh my
like,
gosh,
I'm
was
so
it?
random, hold up spork, etc.
Don't forget
Yeah.
Rawr XD.
Mm-hmm.
Rawr XD, lol, I'm so random.
I haven't watched the Hammer and Bolter preview yet. Well, you got to get on that. Otherwise, what are you going to do? Watch a re-upload?
Yeah, you're not going to be able to see that ever again after today.
It's probably on Pornhub now.
Yeah.
Has anyone checked is Hamilton still available?
John Griven, nihilistic humor. Yeah. Yeah, you probably don't have the execs would probably got nervous at the levels of like the way the humor was.
But Enter the Florpus was very, very good.
It is, and it
It's
also
good to know
came
that
like
Jonan still
14
got
years
it.
later. It was really good though. Yeah, usually when they revive something, it sucks.
Jonan streams on Twitch.
Oh, neat. I should stream.
You should. I think that'd be a good idea.
That'd be kind of a cool
It
thing.
would be. I could like paint,
Yeah.
and then I could have like a microphone, and I could chat with whoever wants to watch.
I don't think anyone would
Wow.
watch.
And no, probably not. I don't know what I would use for a camera. Maybe my cell phone.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm sure that there would be no problems with that whatsoever.
Everyone loves an iPhone.
Alex, Hannah, Joe Star. Did I miss the Honest Eons of Battle review of Hammer and Bolter? I liked
It was fun.
You know what's a silly pet peeve of mine? When people call the review honest review. I don't know, it always just rubs me the wrong way. I'm like, I assume
Tune into
all
my
reviews are
dishonest
honest.
review, where I just lie.
Although it could also be that there's a YouTuber who's very full of himself, and he calls his videos honest review because he believes he's the only person who is giving honest reviews. It's a Nerf guy, and literally, like, he said in his videos, like, I'm the only source of Nerf news you can believe anymore. I'm like, shut it! You all look at toys. John Griven, a room with a moose. Great episode.
Hunter of Ajax, don't forget the RAR is dinosaur for I love you.
Neat.
Exactly.
Daniel Baird, you guys watch the Marvel What If? The first one was okay, but the second one was incredible. They did that with Star Wars. I forget. I think it might have been Dark Horse way back in the day. It was called, like, it might have been called Star Wars What If, but it just had, like, things like what if Luke died and Leia had to do all the work.
She'd have been good.
Oh god, there's a great one where Yoda helps to defeat the Empire, and he gets aboard the Death Star and just force pulls it into a sun. And there's one where Darth Vader turns good, but like way earlier. They're pretty fun. Animated Raptor 5, will we ever get a stream of Nick painting? I would love that. Then I could do whatever.
Okay, look forward to having painting One Singular Orc Boy, part 50.
Woo!
And part 65.
Part 69. That's the ass. That's painting his ass. Michael Garrett, weird looking Space Marine. It is kind of a weird one. I think I might have bought the wrong thing. I'm starting to get the inkling that this is not the Primaris Reaver I'm supposed to be painting.
Yeah. Yeah, the patrons did not pick this model.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I could not agree more. Can I have a sip of that water? Thank you.
Yeah, that's definitely water.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Civilian Waffles, I'm down bad for Captain Carter for sure. Neat.
President Carter? It's everybody's favorite president.
Mm-hmm. More of a Herbert Huber man myself.
I see. That makes sense. I like Teddy Roosevelt.
I like George Washington because I respect the I'm tired, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. That's
One
pretty
and
good.
done. Or no, two and done?
I think it was 2.
Yeah.
You
two.
did too.
And then it was like, later.
Peace.
I like Teddy Roosevelt because he looks very happy and jolly.
Mm-hmm.
He does look jolly. Also teddy bears.
Exactly.
Speaking of bears. Wow, we've come full circle, everyone.
Great. I love it.
Ominous Mega.
I like gummy bears.
I like gummy bears. Nothing wrong with a good gummy bear.
Mm-hmm.
Vodka bears are very fun. They're a great way to
I'm
put
not
sugar and vodka into you.
I'm not a bear. Just so everybody knows.
Ominous Mecha, what if it turns out that the Nids just eat everything and the Tau and Craft Worlds are the only races to survive as they are the only ones who are technologically capable of leaving the solar system. Interesting. I mean, it doesn't seem like a bad idea to get out. It seems like this solar system sucks.
This solar system sucks. I'm going home.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna fly 10 quadrillion light years to the next one.
Later, haters.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call me Shirley. JFK is hot.
Take a fucking flame. President Camacho is my favorite by far.
Who was the president from Idiocracy?
That's Camacho.
Okay, thank you.
He's an ex porn star and wrestler.
I've seen that movie.
Aren't we all?
Michael Garrett, Eldar Exodite Kill Team. It would be fun. I can't wait for the new Kill Team to come out to look at it. But it would be fun to make some like weird kill teams.
And the compendium.
And the compendium. Oh, I love that compendium.
And
So
get it for
worth
free.
it.
Because really, to know how to do anything, you have to get the compendium.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that fun?
Well, maybe you don't. There's rumors that Kill Team is going to be very like it's focused on its own releases and not so much using 40k content.
But don't you need the compendium to know all the army point values and stuff?
Well, I think the idea is that you're eventually not going to see very much like regular orc boys. You're going to see the orc kill team, or you're not going to see Eldar. God damn it! You're not going to see Tau fire warriors. You're going to see the Tau kill team models.
Mm.
So
And
what is
those
the
are-
compendium then?
The compendium is the it's
Isn't-
kind of like the indexes from 8th edition.
Yeah. Right. So don't you need that to play the game with other armies? Because like we can play with the Krieg and the Commandos. But if we wanted to add the Sisters of Battles, don't we need the compendium?
Yes, until the Sisters of Battle get their own Sisters of Battle kill team.
Right. But then we'd have to buy that.
Yeah, then you have to buy that.
So that's not going to happen. unless somebody wants that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the problem with it is, what are we going to do? Keep buying $200 boxes?
Yes.
Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again?
Mm-hmm.
That's your duty as shills.
I think as shills, they should send it to us for free.
Yes.
Mm.
I think the what'll really suck is if you get the compendium and it's got all of the rules for normal units,
Mm-hmm.
and then they make another compendium for elites and another compendium for HQs.
Yeah. I hope that we don't do elites and HQs or commanders or whatever. Hope
Yeah,
that's done.
it never really worked. I don't think.
That would be okay if that is just done.
Yeah. Because a little bit of sometimes limits help. Like getting to play with anything and everything is not always the best.
Yeah. Don't call me Shirley. Justin Trudeau is also hot.
Man, I am just butchering this side
He
of the
was.
scythe.
I don't think did he like I don't know if the beard worked for him.
Is that the Canada guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know him. I know.
I think-
I know of him. I don't know. I need a picture. I'll be
I
the
think
judge.
I think good-looking people don't govern well.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
Only Uggos.
Here.
Yeah, only
Hold
Uggos,
on,
please.
one second. I gotta finish this line.
See, that looks fine. That does not.
No, I like the beard.
No.
What? Oh, I like the beard a lot. He's got like a little bit of a baby face without the beard.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
what do you have against baby faces?
I mean, he looks fine either way, but I feel like he looks very distinguished with the salt and pepper beard.
I guess. Oh, it does look nicer with the long hair.
Yeah, and the long hair.
Yeah.
I like it.
Could you imagine
Now I'm
having long
looking it
hair and a
up.
beard?
Thank you.
Yeah, Justin Trudeau hot or not? I'm gonna say hot.
Okay, with the long hair, with the beard, that's pretty good. But
Yeah, I like the beard. The beard kind of makes it look like he's working.
But
Yeah.
the beard with the short hair, I don't like. Short hair baby face is fun. He looks like he could be a bro, you know. Yeah, without the beard, he looks like an assistant professor or like a TA or something.
I mean,
Who
yeah.
also doesn't
with
know
the
what's
beard,
going on.
Yeah, with the beard, he looks like the Chancellor.
Yeah.
Halo, white dude. My wallet is going to hate me if Death Corps of Krieg boxes start coming out, hopefully. I mean, they will eventually. I know some dumb YouTube video that I didn't watch called itself, the new orcs
Yeah.
are going to be limited edition. And I'm like, no, they're not. Or they probably will be for a little bit.
I like how you started that sentence with the YouTube video called itself.
Yeah, I mean, all YouTube videos except Eons of Battle just self-generate.
Just a funny way to put that. I like it. Dan F. Uggos rise up. Because I feel like, you know, if you're really handsome, you're spending a lot of time being handsome. Where you should be spending a lot of time doing other things.
Mm-hmm.
But with the
Your
beard,
hair should
though,
all be
I
all messed
feel-
up.
Yeah, with the beard though, I feel like that kind of shows like I don't care about.
Yeah, I
shaving.
don't got
I
time
don't
for
care
a
about
haircut.
grooming myself.
Yeah.
I'm wearing deodorant, and you're lucky for that. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Kino Kanonans, beards are in fashion. Neat.
Yep.
Thomas Lundstrom, what is your Twitch channel called? It is Minecraft Let's Play 6969.
Mm-hmm. Sponsored by Squarespace.
Sponsored by
Kind of long.
Squarespace.
But
At hotmail.com.
hashtag EOB.
Hashtag Yobi. Alright, it's time to fix this, whatever this weapon is.
Yeah.
Move that annihilation barge.
Ah. You ever watching that show? Did you ever watch
Yeah.
that show? Did you
Yeah.
watch it like with your family all the time?
I don't
Yep.
think we watched that.
We watched it.
We were an Amazing Race family.
What is that?
The Amazing Race, a bunch of idiots were in teams and they had to get from place to place and then do a dumb stunt. And then if they were the last one to get to some place, then they were voted off the island.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that they worked very hard to get to.
Yeah.
Wait, Island?
Well, they're voted off the show.
I've never seen
Yeah.
Lost
So like
either.
they'd start out, one episode would take place in France and they have to get from this city to that city. And they had to hit up some sites along the way and they had to do some business.
Huh.
Did you ever watch Survivor?
No.
No.
We watched Survivor.
I mean,
That's what
it's
we
same
watched.
concept, really.
Yeah, exactly. It's for idiots by idiots.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Everyone had their own flavor of that show.
Yeah.
There was the Fat Show, Survivor Show,
Yeah.
the Race Show,
Oh my
Car
God,
Show.
The Fat Show. That would never happen again.
No.
Damn.
what show
I
was
forgot about the
this?
Fat Show.
Losers?
Oh, the biggest.
The Biggest Losers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would.
Man, The
There's
Biggest
no way.
Losers is just one step away from like big fat fucks The show.
God, it's so mean. It's so mean.
It is.
Well, I mean, the goal of the show was to lose the most weight.
Well, but the goal of the show is everybody look at these fatties.
Yeah.
And let's make fun of them while they barely lose weight.
I mean, they lost a ton of weight because they made them starve themselves. But, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Apparently,
pretty bad.
the I think the show ended for a bunch of reasons, but I think one of the reasons was that
They couldn't find enough people who were willing to do it.
if you lose tons of weight, like your body goes into shock and starts to hold on to fat
Yes.
because it's losing it too fast, and so all those people got fat again because
Yeah.
they couldn't maintain the same exercise and diet routines that they maintained on the show,
Mm-hmm.
and so
It's
their body
also,
just crashed.
If you don't lose it like over time, like your skin gets
like
weird.
years.
Like your skin gets like
Mhm.
really saggy and because it's used to being big.
Mm-hmm.
Akino Kanones. My mom cried every episode of Extreme Home Makeover. Oh my god. I feel like I can see that. Akino Kanones. My 600-pound life is still pretty popular. Oh yeah, I've heard of that show. I've not seen it though. It's still more people making fun of fat people.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah.
Yeah, sometimes old shows they wouldn't be the same now.
No. Fear Factor.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
We
Fear
watched Fear
Factor.
Factor, too.
Fear Factor, you can put that right back on. Get Joe Rogan. Let's do it.
What was that show? Wasn't that where they made people do gross stuff?
Yeah, gross stuff
Yeah.
or dangerous stunts.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, we used to watch that too. Again, for dum-dums by dum-dums.
Mm-hmm.
Kinokinenes. Who knew it's easy to gain weight when you don't have a free personal chef and free gym trainer every day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Odd.
I remember in high school, I think for some reason they made us like read about that show, and I remember very distinctly reading about how one lady was like, yeah, they would make us look like we were drinking milk, but we weren't allowed to swallow it, and we had to just like spit it back out. Yep.
Yeah. That
I
is
think you could put that
interesting.
right back on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good for the national psyche.
Mm-hmm. Oh, everything's hopeless. It's fine. That's gonna make it worse.
Total Wipeout is funny. You get to see people fall in the water. It's the only show on like prime television where you can see a woman get punched in the face and then fall
That's
in
true.
water.
I kind of like what's the Ultimate Ninja Warrior,
Oh yeah.
where they made an obstacle course they thought was impossible, and eventually people beat it.
Mhm.
And so they made another obstacle course they thought was impossible, and then people beat it. That's fun.
Mhm.
That
That
is
is
fun.
pretty fun. And those people are like actual athletes.
Oh yeah, I mean
and stuff.
that's like mountain climbers and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. very
You know,
fun.
the original Bachelor dating show was a beauty contest where the winner married a weirdo rich guy.
The dream.
It was back in the late 16th century,
Mm-hmm.
and it was called The King.
Yeah. I get it.
William Honeywell. Oh, nice. Finished off my night shift, watched you dudes. Neat.
Yeah.
Everybody watches his work. It's great.
As people should, I feel like.
You know, though, when I was working in a warehouse, we watched a lot of YouTube on the work computer.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Just watching YouTube all day.
Oh, yeah.
I worked in a cafe where our manager would yell at us if we leaned on stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, oh
Yep.
yeah. If you're in the service, or if you're in food, anything with food, yeah, your life's gonna be miserable.
Yeah, it was not a fun job.
I mean, the only thing that wasn't fun about my job was that every day I had to unload and load trucks.
Oh.
But other than that, it was fine-ish. Except for it wasn't. It was pretty bad. William Honeywell, security. Not that important right now. Nice. Should steal stuff.
Yeah.
You know, as food workers are just built different. Yeah,
Built for tough.
Yeah, food. Yeah, people who work with food should probably get paid more and not have to deal with tips.
I think they should get paid less, to be honest.
And no tips.
And no tips.
There you go. We fixed it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Mm-hmm.
I do love that I love the restaurants are like, for some reason nobody wants to work here when we barely pay people. That's
Mhm.
weird.
Yeah.
Well,
That
Come
is
on.
weird.
mm-hmm.
Come on, guys.
As Ellen
Yeah.
said, we're all in this together.
My girl.
I love Ellen.
Mhm.
What do you think Ellen's doing right now? Slapping somebody?
Oh yeah, she's beaten. She now has to just get interns for her life, and then she beats them. God, though, all I want in life is for Ellen to like put together a new comedy special and just be mean old real Ellen.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want.
Is that what you're into?
I
Mean
will-
old Ellen.
Just it would be so great. It would be so great if she just proves that she was just acting for all those years to make unimaginable amounts of money off
Yeah.
of fleecing people,
I mean,
fleecing moms into thinking that they're watching a nice lady do a silly dance.
that would be the funniest joke in the world.
It would be. It would be the world's greatest practical joke. She would become the ultimate comedian.
She takes off her Be Kind hat and goes, pranked, bro.
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want to hear a secret, though?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
No.
that's probably not going to happen.
No.
No,
It's probably boring and horrible.
only in our
Yeah.
dreams.
And she's just a mean person, but won't say anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
I would just assume that anyone who's on TV is mean.
Yeah. that-
Like, you don't
I
get
mean,
there
how-
by being nice.
Right, exactly. That's how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had to step on a few interns, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You had to break some jaws.
They
And
deserved
some
it, though.
spirits.
Yeah. God, I loved her statement that her lawyer made up that she said that where it was like I always wanted the Ellen Show to be a place where people felt safe and comfortable and enjoyed the job. Unfortunately, that's not what has happened.
Yeah.
But we
Whoops.
will strive to do better, and all of you are fired anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, my vote for meanest celebrity is Kevin James. Is Kevin James mean? I mean, he is the king of queens.
Who was that guy who was on The Office for like 4 episodes?
Many people.
He was my least favorite character.
Will
George.
Ferrell.
I kind of assume that he's not nice. I don't know. It
I have
could just
no
be
idea.
because I've seen him in The Office, and I hated his
heard-
character so much.
I've heard that Chevy Chase is not very nice.
I've heard Chevy Chase is a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Tobey Maguire.
Double McGee.
I like watching. There's clips of Chevy Chase and Norm
Mhm.
together. I think like on his show or whatever. That's very funny.
In
Their
the
banter is fun.
in the behind the scenes of the first Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire, apparently the cast there's a scene where Brock or the bully is gonna punch Peter Parker in the face, and and he does it, but he has to pull his punch, obviously, because it's a movie. But apparently, like the crew was making a money pool to get that actor to actually punch him in the face.
Wow.
I like the cheek jiggle.
Mm-hmm. War magic variety. I work at a pizza, wings, and pub. I cook food. The boss is chill and lets me do basically whatever as long as I'm not being loud and have a lot of wings portions. Neat.
So can you paint your minis? That'd be pretty funny.
Okay, notice Kevin James won't even make eye contact with waitstaff. Interesting.
Is he that important?
Or maybe he's just like really introverted actually, but he can play an extrovert on his shows and his dumbass movies.
That's kind of an interesting thought.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not though. Probably
not.
just a dick.
Yeah. Miss Mecca, if our demands for a new Tau Codex are not met this week, we will replace the Copper Space Marine statue outside Warhammer World with a Fire Warrior and a hand grenade.
I agree.
There's a really, really adorable thing. If you look at the Gene Stealer cult, there's like a Gene Stealer cult unit that's like a tactician, and he's looking over a holographic map. And the holographic map is Warhammer World at Nottingham. It's adorable.
Yep. It's really, really
we
funny.
Google Street Viewed
even
it.
Yep, we Street Viewed it, and pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
War Magic Variety. We don't have good enough lighting for me to paint models. Headlamp. Get a headlamp.
There you go. Cook a burger, paint a model.
Mm-hmm.
Rinse and repeats as you're rinsing and repeating dishes.
Yeah. Dress Socks 66. Yo, brothers, warmest regards from your favorite Spaniard in India. Keep it up.
Oh.
And we'd like to make the announcement that EonsOfBattle is shutting down.
Yes. Yeah, no more videos. We're only going to play BattleTech by ourselves from now on.
Exactly.
I'm sure BattleTech is a very fun game, but everybody's getting on my nerves by saying, like, 40k is not even that much fun. Everybody should just play BattleTech, like me. And those people are annoying me, and so I don't want to play BattleTech.
Mm. Yeah, I actually sold all my 40k stuff and
Yeah.
Sigmar stuff. So, yeah, I have a bunch of BattleTech stuff now. My favorite thing about BattleTech is that all the models look bad. I'm sure some of them are nice.
I mean, the
but I've
metal
not
ones
seen
look
one.
bad. I own
Yeah,
a
the metal
bunch.
ones.
I own a few,
Yeah,
and they look really bad.
Yes, the metal ones look bad, but yeah.
And you'd think Giant Robot would be ripe for being awesome. I think it's just they have such a legacy though, where people have been playing with the same pewter minis since they were like 5 years old, in 1952.
Kino Kanones. BattleTech sucks in my opinion. If I wanted to play BattleBots, I'd play AdMech.
Yeah. Dan F. Ree! William Honeywell, I only got back into 40k hobby this year. People can't abandon it now. I just arrived. No one's like 8 people are abandoning it. They just talking about it over and over and over on the internet.
With different accounts.
Yeah. Kinokanonez, Infinity has better metal robots. So much better. Apparently, I think Infinity probably does have the best metal. Like, look, I don't have any. But I've seen like pictures of their stuff online, and it seems like they're sticking. Although I think they are actually going to be switching to plastic. I think there was an announcement about it, but they probably have the best current metal. But yeah, metal just sucks. Do you want to drop a mini and be 100% sure it's ruined? Get yourself a metal mini. Ah, that's a nice sword. It'd be a shame if it bent and snapped off. Because you picked it up once.
War Magic Variety. I should ask my boss if I can build and paint my Silent King at work.
I think you don't ask, you just do it.
Yep, I agree. Start getting it done.
Mm-hmm. Infinity is making a plastic game this fall. I think it's a gladiatorial warsuit game. Neat. Corvus Belly.
Mm-hmm. I got a belly. Belly full of gummy bears.
Nice.
Not true, but I wish it was. But I like lying. It's a belly full of lies is really what it is. I don't think I've had gummy bears in a very long time. Although sometimes you buy gummy bears and they're old or a little stale, and that sucks. Still eat them though because I'm not a quitter, but
yeah, exactly.
It's just not as fun.
Do you remember VAT 19 and the giant gummy bear?
Yes, I do remember that.
It's like 9 pounds of gummy bear.
Almost enough gummy bear.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if those guys are still going. VAT 19. They just had silly products. Like desk toys and stuff.
Well, nobody works anymore, so...
That's true. I remember they had the VAT19.com.
Ominous Mecha. If the Necrons have a big red button, we should totally press it.
Absolutely.
VAT19, it does still have a website.
Ah, neat. I know their whole thing was viral marketing. They would buy like cheap crap products, but then they would market it with an adorable video.
Wow, it popped right up for me. They still have gummy bears. World's largest gummy bears.
Nice.
Yep. And the little forklift.
Yeah. Aw, I love the little keychain.
The boba
tea keychain. That's adorable.
I do kind of like that. It's $5. Play video? I don't need a video to know what a boba keychain looks like. Thank you.
I do.
Okay, do the little bobas move? Because that'd be pretty cool.
There is a video.
Yes. We're watching the video.
Real liquid. I bet they do move. Oh my god, they made a skit. There's 2 men in prison.
What?
Oh, they're trying to get the prison guard's keys.
Oh my god, that's actually genius.
Oh, that's great.
When was this video published?
Come on, computer, you can do it. It's unlisted. So good. 2021.
Wow! That's a good video.
It is. That's great. Oh, the nails are really short.
That's really cool.
Ugh. Okay.
Yeah, so they're still doing their thing.
Wow. Yeah, this is weird.
Would you like a pair of tiny hands?
Of course.
For painting tiny things. That could be a fun TikTok.
William Honeywell, when I did retail security, I watched a CCTV as a child pulled one of his large gummy bears off the shelves. It ended as funny as you can imagine. When I worked in the warehouse, I, for some reason, could see, I was, like, they put the, we didn't have security, so the warehouse just got to see the cameras of the store, like security cameras. And so we would just watch people shop, and there was one security camera in the like
bathroom.
children area. Like we had a little spot for parents to dump their children while they shop for furniture. And one time a kid put like their little brother in like a little shopping cart, like a child shopping cart, and just started slamming them into the wall over and over. And it was great. Oh god, we were dying.
They have a llama's hat that you can use to spit at people.
That's awesome. There was also another kid who decided to spin around until he got dizzy and fell down.
Mm-hmm.
And one woman
That's
took
pretty
off her
good.
shoes.
Ah.
As you do.
And I don't think she thought that anyone noticed, but I noticed. And what's great is those cameras were for nothing. Because I wasn't trying to see if people were stealing.
Yeah.
Literally, I bet most stores are just like that.
Yeah.
You can buy a screaming goat figurine.
Okay, well, I might have to do a little investigating on this VAT-19.
I know. I'm
Oh
having
my
a grand
God.
time.
VAT-19. They probably have my giant penny.
Ooh, yeah. I still want you to take a picture of your models with the giant penny.
Mm-hmm. It made an appearance in a video. I think the dwarf video.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think Batman's giant penny is a 1937 penny, I believe.
Ah.
Miss
What a
Mecca,
wild-
I just realized why Jay's color scheme seems so familiar. It's literally just a portal turret. Neat.
Mm.
I've never played Portal, but I watched a YouTuber play it, and it looks hard. Like, the puzzles are not easy.
Mm-hmm.
It looks fun, though.
Yep, and we're gonna stream co-op.
Oh, God, we should. That'd be fun.
And it's just 1,000 parts because we can't do it.
No, I shoot the portal, and then you jump, and then I go through the portal and bounce, and then you shoot the portal.
Hey. They have a little build your own Stonehenge.
They do. Maybe that's where it came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. So that's some pretty good viral marketing.
Yeah.
They have 8 million subscribers on their YouTube.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Their videos get around like 600,000 views, 800,000 views.
I bet I bet a lot of them do well, and then a few of them go viral.
Explode. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like super viral. God, what video? I saw a video yesterday that had like 40 million views. I don't
Mm-hmm.
remember what it was though. Spencer Studios, Spicer Studios. The cake is a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
DNF
Yeah.
now freehand dog on it.
Yeah.
Alex, Hannah, Joestar, time to spin up some bots to click some dislike buttons.
Yeah. You need 200 million.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Good old Necrons.
Good old Necrons. Good old Necrons.
And speaking of Necrons, it's exactly 12 o'clock.
Thank God! I want to go to bed.
I'm also sleepy.
I'm gonna be looking at the VAT19 site for a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? I said I would get the sword done or the spear done, and I got the spear pretty much done.
Yeah, there you
look
go.
at that.
And it looks really good.
Yeah.
Well, we had a bunch of videos this week.
Tons.
So
Go watch them.
Yeah, make sure you go watch all those videos. Bunch of streams as well if you missed one. And we'll be back with another live stream at 9 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
So join us for that. We also got a Patreon and all that fun stuff.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.